Area doctors as we learned today that Michigan has had its first death blamed on the enterovirus. A little girl on the east side of the state came down with the illness, and today we learned that she did not survive. Well, that's a scary thing to consider for a lot of people, especially those parents out there. 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen has the word from the doctor, and the word is that we should remain calm in the middle of all this. Tom, good evening to you.
Well, that is absolutely right, Leon. Officials with the Children's Hospital in Detroit confirming today that Madeline Reed, who was just 21 months old, did in fact die due to the enterovirus D68. But the chief medical director at the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital here in Grand Rapids is saying tonight there is no need for parents to panic. Enterovirus D68 has been infecting people across the nation. 21-month-old Madeline Reed's death in Detroit marks the second child in as many weeks to die in the U.S. from the virus. There have been 25 confirmed cases in Michigan, at least one here in Kent County.
We've seen plenty of cases over the last 6 weeks that we suspect are enterovirus, but we have not had any confirmed cases. And that's partly because we don't typically test for it unless it's indicated, and the indications are at the direction of Kent County Health Department and CDC.
Dr. Dennenberg says enterovirus is extremely common. In fact, doctors see it every year, and the D68 strain is just a variation of that. But doctors say it seems to be more aggressive.
So we're still seeing some kids showing up with respiratory symptoms similar to the kinds of cold infections they get from enterovirus 68. But our numbers are decreasing, and we're not seeing as many.
Children are the most at risk.
Kids with chronic illness, immune deficiency, which means their immune system doesn't work as well, or kids with asthma are at higher risk for complications with enterovirus, but similar to being at higher complications with RSV or influenza or other viruses that we see this time of year.
He says they look for symptoms like the common cold and doesn't think parents have anything to worry about unless their kids develop progressing symptoms. In that case, he suggests you talk to a doctor. Now, there is no cure or vaccine for the virus, and the doctor also wanted to remind people now that we are entering into flu season, which he says there are vaccines for, and he encourages people to get those. Leon?
Yet another concern. Tom Hillen at the live desk for us tonight. Tom, thank you.